Bienvenido al canal. Aprende inglés en YouTube. Quédate hasta el final y realiza los ejercicios que reforzarán tu aprendizaje. Nuestro video de hoy es La aldea de las estrellas.
The village of the stars. In a small village called Starlight, a group of friends would gather every day to share stories and adventures. The village was surrounded by mountains and forests, and the inhabitants lived in harmony with nature. The story begins with the arrival of a young man named Leo, who had traveled from a distant village in search of a new home. Leo was passionate about astronomy and had heard about a place called the Starlight Observatory, where he could find information about the stars and the universe. Upon arriving in the village, Leo met a young woman named Aria, who was the daughter of the observatory's owner. Aria was a passionate musician and played the violin in a folk music group in the village. Leo and Aria quickly became friends, and Leo began working at the observatory, helping Aria and her father to catalog the stars and make astronomical discoveries. One day, while working at the observatory, Leo and Aria discovered a comet approaching the Earth. The comet was rare and had a long tail, and the scientists at the observatory were excited to study it. However, not everyone in the village was excited about the comet's arrival. A group of people, led by a man named Malachi, were worried that the comet would bring disaster to the village. Malachi was a wealthy and powerful man who had made his fortune in mining. He had invested a lot of money in a gemstone mine in the nearby mountains, and he feared that the comet could damage the mine and ruin his business. Leo, Aria, and the other villagers tried to convince Malachi that the comet was not a threat, but he wouldn't listen. He began to spread rumors and fear throughout the village, and soon many of the inhabitants were scared. Leo and Aria decided to take action to calm the situation. They organized a big party in the village to celebrate the comet's arrival, and invited everyone to join in. The party was a success, and the villagers came together to enjoy music, food, and company. The comet approached the Earth, but it didn't cause any damage. In the end, the village of Starlight realized that the comet had been a blessing in disguise. It had brought the village together and reminded them of the importance of community and friendship.
Ahora repasemos las nuevas palabras que aprendimos hoy.
Village,
Pueblo,
observatory,
observatorio,
comet,
cometa,
forests,
bosques,
telescope,
telescopio,
discover,
descubrir,
mountains,
montañas,
friendship,
amistad,
celebrate,
celebrar,
rumor,
rumor,
music,
música,
blessing in disguise.
bendición disfrazada. Refuerza tu aprendizaje realizando los siguientes ejercicios. Número 1. Pausa el video y escribe en los comentarios una oración en inglés con la palabra
Friendship.
Así empezarás a desarrollar tu habilidad de escritura. Número 2. Vuelve a ver el video y lee en voz alta la historia. Repite este paso hasta que puedas pronunciar correctamente cada palabra. Número 3. Coméntanos cuál ha sido la palabra más difícil de pronunciar. Así hemos llegado al final de esta historia. Esperamos que la hayas disfrutado y que hayas aprendido nuevas palabras. Si te ha gustado este video, no olvides darle like, suscribirte y compartirlo con tus amigos. Recuerda, la mejor forma de aprender inglés es viviendo historias como esta. Nos vemos en la próxima aventura.